Welcome to the Insider's Guide to Custom Homes, where we explore the art and science of building one-of-a-kind luxury residences. I'm Rick Bell, your host, and today we're diving into one of the most important yet often overlooked tools in custom home building, the Mockup. Today we're going to discuss a tool custom home builders use to help when developing bespoke details, taking the creation from an architect's mind and transferring the concept into a working model used to assess the constructability of details which may never have been built before. The tool is called a mockup, and it's used extensively to better understand the intricacies and subtle details needed to successfully implement the architect's vision. Many times, when designing custom homes, architects create new concepts for design such as hidden guttering systems, zero-edge fascia with custom cladding details using dissimilar materials. They use unusual stone cladding patterns and transitions, and a multitude of other designs that may never have been considered on previous homes. Creating a model or mock-up of a system is a useful way for the owners, contractors, architects, and designers to gain insight as to how a full-blown system will work and what challenges a particular design may present when building the full-scale version of the detail or system. Concerns such as water penetration, unusual structural loading, or reactions of dissimilar materials can be explored and analyzed, and adjustments can be made based on the findings provided by the mockup. On a recent build, we were provided with a detail of a 7-foot overhang featuring tongue and groove kumaru, which is also known as Brazilian teak. This planking was placed horizontally along 4 feet of the overhang and then transitioning to a 3-foot anodized bronze panel system extending down to the knife edge fascia. The roofing was covered in standing seam aluminum panels, and the trusses tied into a wall clad in Dominican coral stone set in an ashlar pattern with a 3/4-inch aluminum riglet to give a clean separation from the stone to the roofing materials. This was by no means a simple detail, but promised a beautiful Polynesian Caribbean vibe that would elevate the home. On paper, the detail looked great, but in a 37,000 square foot home with multiple variations, it had to work consistently across 6 to 8 foot overhangs, stucco substitutions, and complex aluminum column transitions. The mock-up, built during the shell stage, gave the team the ability to evaluate the integrity of the design and see how the details came together. But issues surfaced quickly. The riglet transition required too many profiles, adding excessive cost and complexity. A simpler transition from stone or stucco directly into the kumaru created a cleaner and more efficient solution. But not every issue shows up in a mock-up. In this case, the owners later discovered oil canning, which is a rippling that can occur in long, flat aluminum panels. And it was only after the roof panels installation began that the problem was discovered. The remedy was switching to a Ludovici ceramic tile, which added cost, but transformed the roof into a dramatic upscale feature. Other mock-ups often test paint colors, cladding, and roofing combinations. Small wall sections might be finished with different stucco, stone, and paint to let owners visualize the final effect. In recent years, technology has transformed how we think about mock-ups. Instead of building everything by hand in the field, many architects and builders are are now creating virtual mock-ups that owners and design teams can walk through before a single nail is driven. So how does it work? It starts with the architect's digital model of the home, usually created in a program like Revit, ArchiCAD, or even SketchUp. That 3D model becomes the foundation. From there, powerful visualization tools like Enscape, Twinmotion, or Lumion allow the design team to apply textures, finishes, landscaping, and even lighting conditions. For more advanced projects, models can be imported into Unreal Engine or Unity, the same programs used to create video games, giving the owner a highly interactive, photorealistic environment. Once a digital world is built, the next step is how you experience it. With a laptop or tablet, owners can click and explore, spinning the model or moving from room to room. But the real magic happens with VR headsets like the HTC Vive Pro 2, Varho, or the more portable and budget-friendly MetaQuest 3. Slip on the headset and suddenly you're in your future kitchen, able to look up at the ceiling beams, walk over to the island, and see exactly how much space you'll have to move around. The benefits go far beyond just the cool factor. For owners, this means you can test design decisions in real time. Wondering if a dark stone floor will make the family room feel smaller? Swap it for lighter wood with a click. Curious how sunlight will fill the great room in winter versus the summer? The software can simulate that too. It's a powerful way to eliminate uncertainty and reduce what I call decision fatigue, because you can see and feel the options instead of relying on 2D drawings and guesswork. For architects, designers, and contractors, virtual mock-ups provide another layer of insurance. They allow the team to spot potential problems before they hit the field, like whether an AC duct interferes with a truss or if a steer clearance feels too tight once you actually walk it. These discoveries made in a virtual model can save weeks of rework and thousands of dollars in change orders. I've seen firsthand how valuable this can be. On one project, a client took a VR walkthrough of their primary suite and realized that a large window, while beautiful, lined up directly with their neighbor's second-story deck. In the model, it was immediately obvious, and the window was relocated before the framing ever went up. That's the kind of early correction that avoids headaches and protects privacy. And the technology is only getting better. Artificial intelligence can now generate dozens of finish combinations, instantly giving owners a menu of possibilities they might never have imagined. We're even seeing experiments with haptic feedback and environmental simulation. Imagine being able to not only see your sunroom, but feel warm light on your skin, or hear how the acoustics of a vaulted ceiling change the sound of your music. Whether you're standing in front of a hand-built field mock-up or strapping on a headset for a virtual walkthrough, the goal is the same: to give everyone involved, the owners, architects, and builders, the confidence that what's on paper will truly come to life the way you expect. If you found today's episode helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on YouTube, Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Your support helps us continue bringing you insider knowledge on the world of custom home building. I'm Rick Bell, and this has been another episode of The Insider's Guide to Custom Homes. Thank you for listening, and let's build your masterpiece the landmark way. Stay tuned and enjoy the journey.